recording. So Shin Mudra we see quite a bit in yoga poses, or just meditation poses when you're resting your palms on your lap. And this is surrendering to the divine. So we can say surrendering to the all that is, surrendering to something that is greater and beyond ourselves, because I don't think any of us would be on our mats if we didn't think something beyond us is actually in control, right? So here's Shin Mudra, that just invites that idea or that concept along, surrendering to the divine. So it's the gesture of consciousness, the gesture of beyond ourselves. And it says, recognizing the divine in all of creation, I live with a sense of deep appreciation. Recognizing the divine in all of creation, I live with a sense of deep appreciation. So I'm going to come back to my mat. I invite you to do the same. Finding your comfortable seat and allowing the Shin Mudra. So our index fingers and our thumbs are together. Shin Mudra, surrendering to the divine. And as we're doing this, just this idea of surrendering to you can fill in the blank there. That could be God, that could be the all that is, that could be my higher self. Surrendering to that idea, that concept, and beginning our day from here. And as we just invite that concept or that intention for our practice to just start right from here, we're noticing our breath and allowing the breath to come in through the nose. Crown of the head is lifting. Exhale, easing out. Inhale, coming in through the nose. Lifting. Exhale, softening out. Surrendering to the divine creation in all beings, all living things. Shin Mudra. And we're just going to do a little breath work. Nadi shodahna. Nadi shodahna is also known as alternate nostril breathing. So here we invite this hang loose. So my pinky's up, my thumb is up, and right palm is up, and our left palm can stay in shin here. And I'm going to close off my left nostril with my pinky. As I do this, breathing in through the right side. Close off the right side. Breathing in through the left. Closing off the left with the thumb, or I'm sorry, with the pinky. Exhale through the right. Here we go. Inhale through the right. Close off the right. Exhale from the left. Breath in through the left. Close off and breathe out through the right. Keep going. Inhale, filling up. Exhale, letting out. So here, the vision, you're breathing in through one side, and the breath as if it's just an arc, like wiping away that space along the mind's eye, and then coming right out the other side like a rainbow. Inhale. Breath washes over that space. Exhale. Keep coming. Another time here. Another go. And then come back down, Shin Mudra, both palms. Eyes are softly closed, upper lid just landing on the lower lid, nadi shodahna. Alternate nostril breathing just allows us to balance our left and right hemispheres of the brain, the logic, the chatter, with that soft creative energy, that dreamy energy, allowing it to come together. The masculine side, the feminine side, the go, go, go showing up, but then that softened, empathetic, gentle side, allowing that balance and integration between the two. Allowing the palms to come right beside you. Breath comes in, rise the arms all the way up, bring the palms to touch. And lower the palms down to your heart space. Plug the thumbs into your chest. Nice long inhale in through the nose. Exhale from the mouth. In through the nose. And last time. Beautiful. Sun breath. Palms come right beside us. Fingertips plug into the floor beside you. Rolling the shoulders back. Starting to invite some length. Upper body. Breath comes in. Let's start to lift up from the torso. Exhale. Chin comes to the chest. Maybe round spine. Shoulders drop away from the ears. Inhale. Filling up. Bringing all the space in. Exhale. Softening back down. Inhale, rising up. And exhale, softening. 2 more times here. Nice and easy, coming right back down. Last time we come all the way up, and the right palm will come down when you're ready to reach over with the left side, just starting to open up that side of the body, shifting down, what's going on over here, checking that out. This cultivation of the breath-body connection, just moving in ways that feel nurturing and good to you. Breath comes in, maybe rolling on up to open up here, and exhale, soften back down. Quite often in my classes, I'll say, I provide the class, but you make the drink. So I'm providing a little guidance loosely, but what's happening in your body is your own. So allow that to lead the rest. My body wants to go over here and check this out. Check it out and linger in that space. Come back through center here if you're ready for that. Inhale and find some length. And exhale, soften forward, just a draping forward wherever your body lands. And just find a little rock here, just like you're rocking a child. Maybe you're the child that needs to be rocked. So we'll soften here one way and soften the other way. And we'll make our way over towards the other side when you're ready. Right palm's gonna come up and open up the chest here to gaze up towards the sky and soften right back down. Breath comes in, opening up. Soften right back down. 2 more times here. Softening right back down. I'm just starting to open up, like consider an accordion or something that becomes expansive, like a squeeze box, right? That is an accordion, I'm pretty sure. Inhale, rising the arms all the way up, the palms come to touch. Just opening up all that space between the ribs, the lungs, fingertips come back, pointing away from you. Shoulders are rolling back, we're opening up the chest, starburst chest. Breath comes in, let the whole chest space expand. Maybe the crown of the head drops a smidge to open up some space around the throat without tensing up the neck. Softening here, coming back up to stand. Let's just start to roll around, navel to spine, just massaging this area, body circles. You can go the other way. Rolling over onto hands and knees once you're ready. Tabletop position, setting up for some cat-cow. Just starting to move into all parts, finding some suppleness in the bones. Imagine if the bones can even soften. Let's inhale, arch the back. Exhale, chin comes to the chest, pressing away. Breath comes in, we arch. Exhale, soften. Round spine. And we might want to pause one way or the other. For me, quite often, that space between the shoulder blades, the posterior heart space, so the spirit heart center is right in the center of the chest between the breast. So behind that space takes a hit when our self-care starts to yell out to us. We need to pay attention to ourselves. We'll feel this little bit of a heart knot there. Let's rock a little forward and back. Creating a little space. Breath comes in, rocking forward. Exhale. Easing back. Hips come towards the heels, maybe all the way, maybe not. Allow the body to decide. Just getting into all the nooks and crannies. Now bring the palms so the palms are right under the shoulders. Plant down the left. We're threading the needle. Inhale, right fingers come up high. Find some length there. Then right arm comes under left. Shifting down here, maybe onto the right side of the head. And maybe the left fingers crawl out long. That's one option there. The left fingers can come up towards the sky and reach back around towards the right side of the thigh. But it's no forcing, it's more of a checking things out, just staying curious in your body. And coming right back, planting down the palm, let's bring the right palm down, thread the needle on the other side, breath comes in, we lift towards the left, reaching up high, exhale, left fingers come under the right, lengthen out the right arm. Finding what feels good here. 3 breaths. Come back to tabletop position and coming forward just a bit and back again. Forward a bit, coming back. Now we're going to come forward so much so that the hips come all the way down and we're in up dog, rolling the shoulders back, opening up. Wide clavicle here. We're lifting up, palms are pressing down to lift up, but are all fingers grounded down onto the mat. Index finger, thumb too. Wide clavicle, chin is parallel to the floor. Just lifting up, crown of the head, just lift. Have that imaginary string, just lifting you up a smidge. Nice and easy, soften back towards Balasana, child pose, hips come to the heels. Maybe the forehead comes down towards the mat and we can stack the forearms and let the forehead space just kind of rock a little side to side on your stacked arms. And breath is coming in and breath is easing out. 3 breaths here. Now we'll create a fluid flow coming forward. Maybe we round the spine on the way. Hips come down, rolling the shoulders back, lifting up. As we exhale, hips come back towards the heels. Breath comes in, nice round undulating spine. Come down and open up dog. Exhale, ease back, fine child. Keep going. And just another 2 times. Finding any nuanced little positions to move into along the way. And settle into child here, Balasana. And in this space, let's walk our palms over towards the left side, opening up over here. And then walking the palms over to the other side, opening up over here. Coming back through center, we're going to walk the palms towards the knees. Start to tuck your toes, taking your time. We're coming up to a fold. Walk the palms back towards your feet. And find a soft bend in the knees, and we're folding here. Shifting a little left to right, just dangling here over our legs. Like a rag doll, letting the head, the neck, the shoulders be nice and heavy. Creating space between all the vertebrae. Allowing the discs in between the vertebrae just to float. Just floating, you don't have to do anything. We're going to float here up to a half lift. Breath comes in, flat back, crown of the head radiates forward, shoulders roll back. As we exhale, come down to your fold. Breath comes in and lifts us. Half lift. Exhale and fold. Last time. Float, half lift, rolling the shoulders back. Then bring the palms back down. Crown of the head gets heavy. Plant down the left palm. Bend as much as you need. Right fingers come up high. Right fingers come down, press down the right palm as the left fingers come up high. Bending as much as you need. Come back through center. Here we go. We float up, notch by notch, vertebra by vertebra. Palms come up 2, palms come to touch. Exhale the palms into the heart space. Plug the thumbs in. Nice breath here in through the nose. Exhale from the mouth. We're in the back of the mat. Let's bring our palms down to our sides and heel toe the feet so they're right beneath the hips. We got this strong foundation. We're going to start to roll onto the ball of our toes, maybe tiptoes, lifting up. This imaginary string just kind of gently floating us up, finding this buoyancy like we're just like in a swell of water coming onto the tiptoes, soften back down. Inhale, a little lift. Exhale, soften back down. Inhale, floating up. Last time, we're going to stay up if it feels okay. Inhale, rising up. Palms can do whatever they're doing. They can be to touch. We're going to tiptoe, walking towards the top of our mat. Once we're there, feet are hips distance apart. Bring the feet so that they're even more to the edges of the mat. Inhale, rise the arms all the way up. Exhale, find your fold. Half lift, breath comes in. Exhale is malasana, that yoga squat. Plant down the left palm, open up to the right side. Right palm comes down and we open to the left. Plant down both palms, come up to your half lift, then press down to rise all the way up, palms to touch. Exhale, we dive, float down like you're diving off a diving board. Breath comes in, half lift. The exhale is malasana. Inhale comes back to a fold, and then rising all the way up, palms to touch. Exhale, dive, plant down your palms. Breath in is half lift. Exhale, malasana. One more time. Inhale, rising all the way up, palms come to touch. Exhale is a dive. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, malasana. Beautiful. Coming back up last time. Inhale, rising all the way up. Exhale, find that dive. Plant down the palms. We're walking the feet back to a down dog. A V shape, something like down dog, perfectly fine. And make it an exploring down dog. So we're shifting side to side, forward and back. Hips can go one way, heels can go one way. Just starting to create a little bit of movement in the whole body. See what it feels like to pick up the right arm and bring it to the center of the V, gaze under the left. Come back into center, left palm comes down, gazing under the right. Come back to center, breath comes in, round out to a high plank. Allow the navel to come in towards the spine. And now start to float a bit, firing up the belly. Notice the belly, bring awareness to the belly. Floating a little forward and backward. Drop the knees, untuck the toes and find up dog. And now soften down for cobra pose, so our elbows are bent. And then ease yourself back up. And then make an undulating spine in cobra. So we're just floating, heavy head, undulating spine, easing back up, coming back down, easing back up, finding your down dog, pressing down to rise up. Inhale your right foot up high, down dog split. Taking all the time you need, right foot comes between the palms for your low lunge. Here we can drop your back knee and untuck your toes, plant down the left palm, right fingers come up high. Low lunge split. Breathing here. Soften the right palm down, tuck your back toes under, drop your back heel. We're coming up to warrior two. Breath comes in, press down to rise all the way up, warrior two. Allow the heels to be in line with one another and the hips are opened up to the left side of your mat. Gaze over your right fingers. Head over heart, heart over stomach. All the toes are ground down into the mat. There can be a micro bend in the elbows. Notice the belly. And allow the breath to sort of hug in the belly, just waking up that space, that life force, energetic space, that space that allows for energetic motivation to enter into your whole being. Inhale, rise the arms all the way up, finally. Exhale, soften back down. I know your arms are probably hurting. Let's inhale, fill all the way up. And then exhale, soften right back down. Inhale, floating on up. And exhale, soften back down. One last time. Good. Exhale, soften back down. Let's come back for reverse, reaching for the room behind you. And then forward for extended side angle. Opening this whole left side up towards the sky. Breathing here. You're going to come back to your low lunge. So back heel comes up off your mat. Frame out your front foot. Drop your back knee. Untuck the toes behind you. Runner's lunge here. We're going to start to walk the toes back, and you might want to tuck the toes in or keep them untucked, and then we float forward, opening up our hips here. Feels nice. Ease yourself back and float yourself forward. A few more times here, your pace, your breath, and float on forward. Last time. And here we go. Plant down the palms. We're tucking the back toes. Come back off of that knee. We're going to scooch this back foot up closer for pyramid pose. Drop your back heel. And then inhale, half lift, that flat back. And the palms can just come up to the thighs or the shin or the knee, but we're flat back, and now our hips are square towards the top of our mat. Breathing here. It's an intense leg stretch, I know. Soft bend if you need to. We're not hurting ourselves. Just breathing here. Triangle pose, bending the front leg as much as you need. Left palm or right palm comes down, so the left palm rises up in triangle. Our palm can be on our shin, on our ankle, on the floor, on our hip. We're just opening up the whole left side towards the sky. Soften right back down, plant down the palms, front foot meets the back foot in your down dog. Find your little movement in between. 3 breaths here. Navel to spine, all fingers are plugged and planted down into the mat. Center of the palm is like suction, like a suction cup. Breathing here. Shifting over to your right, so much so left foot comes up high. And then left foot comes between the palms for your low lunge. Drop your back knee. Breath comes in as left fingers reach up high for your low lunge twist. We can untuck the toes. Dropping the back knee. We can tuck the toes and keep that knee lifted. Breathing here. Soften this left palm down, framing out your front foot. Drop your back heel, pressing down, so much so that we come all the way up to warrior 2. So warrior 2, and opened up the right side of our body. And I'm going to turn around so I'm still facing you. Warrior 2 here. Noticing your arms. My teacher Tara Stiles is like as if you're just patting down clouds. Allow the breath to lift you, and the exhale soften you. Inhales lift, exhale soften. Our heads over our hearts, hearts are over our pelvis, and we're firing up the belly simultaneously. And our breath is lifting us and softening us. allowing us to be able to stand in some heart spaces a little easier. Staying connected to ourselves, even when things are feeling challenging around us. And we'll start to float the arms up. Inhale and rise up. And exhale, soften right back down. Inhale, floating right back up. And exhale, float down. One more time, coming all the way up. Ease back down. Let's reverse. Flip your front hand, come back. And forward for extended side angle. And let's do a dance. Coming back, dancing warrior. And then we come back to extended angle. Keep going. Allow the breath to come in as you float back. And then forward. All the way back. And the last time we come forward. Framing out your front foot. Back heel comes back off the mat. We can drop the knee. Runner's lunge on this side. Start to float. Lengthen out this front leg. Pausing if there are spaces that feel nice to pause into, linger into, and shift just a bit. And then soften, come right on back. Inhale, coming forward. And exhale, float on back. 2 more times here. Moving into your day and softening back. Come back to your tabletop position. Plant down your palms. The front foot meets the back foot. Keeping the hips up high. Walk the palms forward and just the heart space comes down and melts towards the earth. 3 breaths here, puppy pose. Ease yourself back on up. Start to walk the palms back. Hips come back to heels, Balasana, and this time let's bring our arms at our sides and the crown of the head comes down towards the earth. Come back through center, come back up through tabletop, tuck your toes, walk the palms forward so much so we can come up to a high plank, pressing the floor away. From high plank, we're coming down to forearm plank or half plank. Remember your shifts side to side to help you along, so we can shift over to the left, drop down the right forearm, then the left forearm, then plant down the palms. We're bending the knees to help us along. Soften back down onto forearms. Come back up. And as we're doing this, we're firing up the belly, firing up the force, showing up for ourselves. Keep going. You got this. One more time. And all the way back up. Now the whole belly comes down, hips come down, almost all the way down, and then come right back up to your high plank. Then all the way down. Breath comes in, right back up. 2 more times, all the way down. And then ease yourself back up, last time. And then crocodile pose. Let's stack our forearms, forehead space right on tops of the palms. Your feet, let them just fold out. Your whole front of your body, belly space is being held. Heart space being held. Forehead resting right on stacked arms, stacked palms. Maybe it feels nice to rock the forehead space a little side to side for just a massage there. Soften the forehead space behind the eyes. The breath work. The whole belly space as you inhale expands. But since there's nowhere to go, the whole back body will expand. Breathing in to caress that heart knot. We're staying here for a moment. Notice your breath. Stay for as long as you like. I'm going to start to make my way out. Plant down the palms, rolling the shoulders back. Press on up. Crown of the head lifts a smidge. Start to make your way back up to your seat in the center of the mat when you're ready. Taking all the time you need. We're going to bring our legs out wide. Wide-ish. It doesn't matter how wide. There can be a soft bend in the knees. Palms come back beside you. Inhale, rising the arms up. Twist over towards your extended leg. Exhale, and fold over this leg. Slowly make your way back up through center. And once you're ready, breath comes in to rise the arms all the way up, finding lift. And then shift over to the other side and find your fold here. Coming back up through center. Bring the bottoms of the feet together. Inhale, lift. Exhale, we're going to drape forward. Rocking a little side to side here. And slowly making your way up. Butterfly pose, so our palms or our bottoms of our feet are together. We're just going to start bouncing the legs, bouncing the knees, just moving some of our stuck energy all around our whole body here. Whole body. Slowly, slowly start to come towards the top of your mat. Palms come to your shins. Inhale, lift the crown of the head. And exhale, soften all the way down onto your back. Breath comes in, allow the legs to come up high. And usually I say let them be seaweed. This time I want to activate them. So we're pointing with our heels. Lift the heels towards the sky, toes come towards your forehead. Now soften. What does it feel like if we can bring our legs out in an angle and then bring our gaze back behind us? So our head becomes our base. Belly and chest come up off the floor, arms at our sides. Soften back down through center. Come back. Come back through center. So the whole torso lifts, create an arc from your waistband to your shoulders. And it's just exploring what this feels like in your body. Legs come out. We soften back down. One last time. Firing up the belly. Soften back down. Hug the knees into the chest. Hug them in, hug them in. Now let the arms come out by your sides, and now let the legs be like seaweed. Stuck on the ocean floor, but just lifted by the currents, lifted by the inertia around it. And then slowly hug the knees into the chest, rolling the knees, so we're opening up the hips here. Maybe it's a figure 8. We can hug in the right knee, let the left leg long, dancing Shiva pose. As you exhale, the right knee comes across the body, so the right arm comes out wide. Breathing here, 3 breaths. Breath comes in, comes back through center. Lengthen out your right and hug in the left. Hug it in, hug it in. And when you're ready, the right knee comes across the body. Left arm comes out long. Maybe the gaze comes over towards the left side. Breathing here. 3 more breaths. Breath coming in, breath easing out. Soften back onto your back and allow a palm to come to the heart space and a palm to come to the belly. And consider this. I pulled a card for us today from my goddess deck. And the card that I pulled is Pele, divine passion. Pele. She's fire. This card says, be honest with yourself. What is your heart's true desire? If you listen to the sound of your heart and breath, you'll recognize the ancient rhythms of your own internal drumming. This forever connects you to the mother of all creation and to the sound of the planet Earth. These rhythms can't be faked or forged. They're natural and eternal. What part of you are you trying to ignore? What part of you has been overly concerned with pleasing others? to the detriment of hearing the sounds of your own rhythm. Dear child, reach out and extend your arms to embrace your dreams. They're just as much a part of nature as are the trees, animals, and sunsets. Don't your own dreams deserve the same respect that you accord everyone and everything that you love? Listen to them, my child. Listen to your dreams. They will activate a powerful eruption of power in your life. Don't be afraid of your own passion, for it will propel you naturally and will excite and invigorate you. When you dance to the rhythms of your life, you're truly alive in all ways. Divine passion. Settling here into Savasana, connecting with the divine passion within you and the divine in creation all around you. The expansiveness of your breath radiates your energy outward from your body. And just softening and settling here. Slowly noticing your fingers, your toes, the whole body, and any subtle energetic shifts that happened for you through your practice. Changes all the time, just noticing what you notice. Rolling over to the right side when you're ready. And cradling yourself in the space, cradling the seeds of passion within you. Our seeds of passion are never finished. They're always within us. Water them with your intention, with your breath, with the fire that lives in your belly. Find honor and gratitude towards yourself for showing up to your mat this morning. And slowly making your way up to a comfortable seat. Eyes softly closed. Coming back to Shin Mudra. Tip of the index finger just touches the tip of the thumb. Remembering divine passion. Remember recognizing the divine creation within all things. And allowing the palms to come right beside you, fingertips plugging in, allowing for some grounding, while also that connection to divine. And a nice big inhale brings our arms all the way up. Palms come to touch, and then lower the palms down to the heart space. Hug the thumbs into the chest. 3 cleansing breaths here. Nice long inhale through the nose. And exhale from the mouth. Again in. Last time. Bring the right palm over the belly and left palm over the heart space. Allowing the passions and the fire from the belly to connect to the space in the heart, shrouding it with love. Palms come to touch, thumbs to the space between your brow. The light and divine passion within me honors the light and the divine passion within you. Thank you, thank you. Namaste.
Namaste. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you both. So I'm pretty sure that the video will record this time. Thank you, Deborah.